aus der grossen Halle. Hier auf Radio Berner Abend.
The hearing is continued. The jurymen return. The hearing begins again. And the shadow that was once a fishwife speaks. There was talk of gold. I too lived in Rome, yet I never noticed any gold where I lived. I would like to know where it went. Yeah, I think I do this part again, because I think the fishwife should come across angry when she says there was talk of gold and I never saw, so I do her again.
Okay.
Yeah, louder. I think she should be loud. There was talk of gold. I too lived in Rome, yet I never noticed any gold where I lived. I would like to know where it went. Then I need the chair here. Then Lukullus says, what a question. Should I now set out to capture a stool for a fishwife? Though you brought nothing to us in the fish market, you took something from us, our sons. And the jurywoman speaks to the warriors in the frieze. Tell me, what happened to you in the two Asias?
Erster Legionär, ich entrann. Zweiter Legionär, ich wurde verwundet. Erster Legionär, ich schleppte ihn nach. Zweiter Legionär, und so fiel er dann auch.
Why did you leave Rome?
Ich habe gehungert.
And what did you get there?
Zweiter Legionär, ich holte mir nichts.
You stretch out your hands. Is that to greet your general?
Nein, es war, um ihm zu zeigen, dass sie immer noch leer ist, die Hand.
Then Lukullus says, I protest.
Ja, schon wieder, ich mache hier Protest, ich protestiere.
I rewarded the legionaries after each
Ich, Lukullus, habe hier immer sehr beschenkt, die Legionäre, nach jedem Feldzug.
But not the dead.
Aber nicht die Toten, sagt das Fischweif. Ja, wieder, ich protestiere. Wie kann Krieg überhaupt beurteilt werden von denen, die davon keine Ahnung haben? Das ist allerdings wieder ein Punkt, würde ich auch sagen.
I understand it.
Das Fischweib sagt, ich verstehe ihn.
My son fell in the war.
Mein Sohn ist im Krieg gefallen.
I was a fishwife in the market.
Ich war Fischverkäuferin auf dem Markt, im Forum.
Thank you, Ted. One day,
okay.
It was reported that the ships returning from the Asian war had docked. I ran from the marketplace and I stood by the Tiber for many hours where they were being unloaded. And in the evening, all the ships were empty, and my son came down none of the gangplanks. Since it was chilly by the harbor at night, I fell into a fever, and in the fever sought my son. And ever seeking him more deeply, I grew more chilled, died, and came here into the realm of shadows, and still sought him. Father, Father, I cried, for that was his name. Can you stop playing that crappy music?
Come on, you are playing crappy, emotional.
No,
this is equivalent to what you're doing.
No, it's the music that made it worse. It was not that bad at the beginning.
No, I waited quite a lot, no? And maybe you should listen more to the music. It's not that crappy, actually.
It is.
No, there's a certain quality.
No, there's no quality. Stop the music.
Are you sure about that?
Stop the music. Just stop the music.
Oh. Okay. I worked really long on that music, but no.
So, during the rehearsal, somebody told me about Helena Weigel, that she, in the 20s, she had a very strong acting style, like super emotional and came across edgy. And then when the Nazis were rising to power, she completely changed her acting style and was doing something quite subtle, like numb almost. Father, I cried, for that was his name. And I ran through shadows, and from shadow to shadow, crying Father, until a gatekeeper over there in the camp of fallen warriors caught me by the sleeve and said, "Old woman, there are many fathers here, many mothers' sons, many deeply mourned, but they've forgotten their names, which only served to line them in the army, and are no longer needed here. And their mothers, they do not wish to meet again, because they let them go to bloody war." And I stood, held by my sleeve, and my cries died out in my mouth. Silently, I turned away, for I desired no longer to look upon my son's face. And the judge of the dead seeks the eyes of the jurymen and announces, "The court recognizes that the mother of the fallen understands